Hello, good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to present my paper in International Conference on Economics, Business, Tourism, and Social Sciences, ICEBTS 2022, 18 February 2022, Malacca, Malaysia. My paper title is Women's Entrepreneurship Creative Strategy for Improving Eco-Business. For author's biography, I am as the first author. My name is Sagaria Arinal. I obtained my bachelor degree in interior design from Institut Teknologi 10 November Surabaya. And then I pursue my master degree in Master of Business and Administration from Institut Teknologi Bandung. And currently, I am as an interior designer and an entrepreneur in creative business. And my specializations include creativity and business. With my current research interests are in women entrepreneurship and creative strategy. And then the second author is Mrs. Dona Saphiranti. She obtained her bachelor degree in interior design from Institut Teknologi Bandung and also obtained her master's and doctoral degree there. Currently, she is a lecturer in the School of Business and Management and also an interior designer. Her specializations include economics and econometrics, finance, business and international management, strategy and management, management of technology and innovation. And for the research interests, she is in creative entrepreneurship and educating technology-based entrepreneur. For my paper, the abstract, the background is from the woman's role in the entrepreneur environment that I found it is increased by the time. And the creative business is growing in the trade sector, and the woman has a domination in that sector. Meanwhile, women's creativity is underestimated by the previous studies, and studies say that women are less creative than men. But fortunately, women holding high value due to their feminine nature in environmental issues. So I came with the eco-business that become the concern according to the women's strength value in entrepreneurship. We use the woman-owned brand in eco-business that analyze using resource-based view or RBV and value, rarity, imitation, and organization or VRIO as the internal analysis tools. And for the external, I use PESTLE and Porter 5 forces. And then for the research, I use the in-depth interview as the data collection tools for the qualitative methodology. And the conclusion of the research found that the creative strategy proposed for the women entrepreneurs are branding 101 and new product development, and said that the women entrepreneurs are no less creative than men in implementing creative strategy. To start this research, I found this data from Global Entrepreneurship Index, GEI data from in the United States, leading with 83.6%, while Indonesia is in position 94 from 137 countries with 21%. The factors for measuring the index are entrepreneurial attitudes, entrepreneurial abilities, and entrepreneurial aspiration. And for applying these three factors, the creativity is take an important role. So I searched for the previous study about the creativity with the woman entrepreneurship. It said that creativity is strongly associated with stereotypically masculine agentic qualities, and both experimental and archival data indicated that men are judged as more creative than women by Broadfoot 2015. So in these studies, I found that the woman is underestimated with their stereotypically masculine agentic qualities. But in Indonesia, I also found the data from the World Bank 2016 that said about the Indonesia has a high overall entrepreneurship prevalence rate, and the gap between the number of male and female entrepreneurs is low. If we compare to the selected countries like Malaysia, China, and India, Indonesia still have a good results. So the environment of entrepreneurship for a woman in Indonesia is still healthy, and it can improve in the future. For the sector in the business, trade sector is the most dominant place that women build their business. From the women entrepreneurs in Indonesia, a pathway to increase shared prosperity in 2016, this data is saying that the woman interest in the trade business sector. So in this business sector, there are growth creative business such as craft, fashion, and etc. So the research questions of the paper are: first, what is the creative strategy for women entrepreneur to improve the eco business in Indonesia? And the second is how the creative strategy leads the woman entrepreneur in the eco business. And the last is how the eco product development implemented the strategy for. In this research, for analyzing the business, I use the research-based view RBV and VRIO for the internal analysis, and using PESTLE and Porter 5 forces to analyze the external business. For the RBV and VRIO, the RBV analysis relies on the tangible and intangible resources that must be heterogeneous and immobile, such as the team for the company or the reputation of the company from the branding strategy itself. And the tools to support the RBV analysis is VRIO that used for strategic management. VRIO starting from value to the organization. V is value, R rarity, I imitability, and O organization. So we should know and we should analyze from the value until the organization for the business. And then for the external analysis, first I use PESTLE for the national analysis from the political, economic, sociocultural, technological, legislative, and then the environmental factors. We should analyze it to know the general of the business in the industry. And then I use Porter 5 forces to support the PESTLE that Porter 5 forces is using in the industry scale. So there are 5 forces that represent the key source. They are a competitive rivalry or competition in the industry, and then the power supplier, and then power of customers, and then threat of substitute products, and the last is potential of new entrants into the industry. So the conclusion of the paper is to propose brand strategy and product development that are based on the research question in the first slide. The first question is, what is the creative strategy for women entrepreneurs to improve the eco business in Indonesia? So the eco business is having many kinds of products, and the product creation such have more development, such as for fashion and home decor product. It still need an improvement. And the second is how the creativity strategy leads the women entrepreneurs in the eco business. The answer is the steps are the guidelines for women to encourage creativity of branding. So the result of the research is that the woman entrepreneur is superior in the process of new product development, but lacking on branding strategy. So the process of making new product is already good in Indonesia for a woman entrepreneur growing their business, but the branding strategy for the product is still lack. And the last is how the eco product development implemented the strategy for the digital campaign for marketing the eco product is start from the good process of the product development strategy itself. According to the interview result, to the woman owner has high attention to the material and pattern of the product. So the material and pattern has important role to develop the strategy of product development. And solution and answer to the research question are the proposed brand strategy and product development strategy in the creative brand strategy formulation in the figure 4. And this is the figure of the formulation of women entrepreneurship creativity with the creative strategy in branding and product development. I used the factors from the factors for measuring the global entrepreneurship index in the start of the slide. There are entrepreneurial attitudes, entrepreneurial abilities, and entrepreneurial entrepreneurial aspirations. So I use the entrepreneurial attitudes to lead the strategy. For the branding strategy, I including the ability to deal with failure, confidence, and loyal to the brand for the women entrepreneurs attitude to start the branding strategy. And then for the product development strategy, I include attitude towards finance, innovate, and resilience for the product development strategy that women entrepreneurs should fix. And the ability to deal with failure, confidence, and resilience, I highlighted the attitudes with the black color because this is the more urgent for the women entrepreneurs to improve rather than the loyal to the brand, attitude towards finance, and innovate. So for branding strategy, it should have do more effort in the ability to deal with failure and confidence, and for the product development strategy in the resilience. And then the action is following after we know what is the factor of the attitudes that we should improve, such as for the ability to deal with failure, the action followed by improve brand story, always update with the industry, or establish the e-commerce page in Shopee or Tokopedia in Indonesia. And for the confidence, the woman should join workshop or exhibitions, should do collaboration with concept store for consignment, or creates media social more engaged. And for the resilience in the product development strategy, the women entrepreneurs should build research and development team based on Saphiranti model. Saphiranti model is tools to make new product development more easier, and then pursuing legality by certification of green product for the eco product for the eco business, or hashtag Bangga Buatan Indonesia, or we call it proud to wear the Indonesian product. And this is the appendix. I collect the data from the woman-owned brand, from the eco product.